Listen, I congratulate Fox on trying to get into the TV show comic book adaptation game, but guys, how are you going to compete with Marvel? Especially with a character like Legion? Who wants to see Season 2? I need a release date. Now! Welcome to another Thorgi mini-review, and today we're talking about the first of the upcoming line of X-Men television series, Legion. And here's a sentence I never thought I would say. Ahem. After Marvel totally dropped the ball, thank God Fox was there to save the day. Yes, because after Iron Fist, Legion was just the show that I needed. A show that takes a comic book character and adapts them not into a superhero show, but into, well, just a damn good show. Seriously, if you had no idea who the X-Men were, you could watch this show and still love every minute of it, because this isn't just a show about people with powers. It's a great science fiction story, a great love story, a great mystery, a great drama. Hell, it's just great, okay? Probably should have saved some of those compliments for the rest of the review, but, well, I can't help it. This series is just that good. The show focuses on David Haller, a young man in a mental institution dealing with his schizophrenia. A difficult situation for anyone, especially when you find out that many of your psychological problems stem from the fact that you're one of the world's strongest mutants and you have uncontrollable psychic powers. From there, he is picked up by a mysterious government organization that wants to study him, but is freed by a group of mutants who want him to join their team. Although, team is kind of the wrong word for it. Like I said, one of the things I love about this show is that while the setup might sound like every other superhero series out there, the tone and the direction the story goes in is far less superhero-y and far more intensive, self-reflective journey. Yeah, this isn't really a team, it's more of a hippie commune where everyone has powers that help you go through extensive therapy sessions. And as someone who has been asking superhero shows to be less villain of the week and more character studies, this show is nothing but character studies. But that's not to say that there aren't great villains in here. I won't spoil who pops up in this, but the big villain of the series is actually a major X-Men villain, someone I was expecting them to save for the movies. In fact, I called who the villain was in the first episode and then immediately went, no, it can't be them. They're too big to be on a TV show. Nope, totally them, and they're one of the best villains in any superhero TV show. And that is particularly thanks to the actor playing them. Sorry, I know I'm going to be super vague right now to avoid spoilers, but the actor or actress nailed every crazy thing they needed to do to sell that character. In fact, most of the actors do that. Dan Stevens, Rachel Keller, almost everyone on this show really nails their roles, especially a celebrity guest star who, again, sorry for being vague, but I don't want to spoil it, but when he popped up, he instantly became one of the most memorable characters in a series full of memorable characters. But the big star of the show isn't the villain, it's not the heroes, it's the director, it's the writer, it's the cinematographers. This is a show for filmmakers. This is a show where they said, hey, it's about someone with a mental disorder and immense psychic powers who is growing up whenever the hell you feel like saying this time period, so just go nuts. And go nuts they did. The final few episodes, when they really start delving into these characters' minds, is some of the most imaginative stuff I've seen in a television series. They got weird, they got trippy, they got artsy, and kept everything tense all the while. And the amazing thing is, this show probably had about half the budget of Iron Fist, and yet they knew how to use it. Sorry for another unprovoked attack on Iron Fist, but how many more times am I going to get that chance? However, I do have a few small nitpicks that keep this show from being perfect, which normally I wouldn't bother to bring up, but I have to so people will know why this isn't a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. As I said, most of the actors and characters are amazing, but there are some in the supporting cast who I feel don't get the attention they deserve. Like one character with the power to go through people's memories. That guy seemed interesting, but he was kinda just there to help David's story along. And there's another character who talks about being a total badass and always wanting to fight, but I never really see her do anything I felt back that up. Also, as much as I loved how trippy the show got in the end, I did have to stop and ask, wait, how on earth is this working again? Because maybe it's just me, but I was a bit confused. But still, this was a great surprise exactly when I needed one. So Legion gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Let me know what you thought about Legion down below, and you can see my spoiler talk about the series right over there. Also, we do mini reviews like this every weekend, and we talk about everything else from the world of geekery here on this channel, so click that subscribe button to check us out. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Come back next time.